We'd be remiss if we didn't debut the nickname. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere where Jaquelin Roy can't. Jaquelin Roy can't. So Kwesi is doing that former Spielman thing where he just draft teammates. Because remember, Spielman with like Notre Dame would take Kyle Rudolph and Harrison Smith and Robert Blanton, and then UCLA with Anthony Barr and Eric Kendricks. And it sort of makes sense. Like you're watching tape or you go to a game to watch this player, but oh hey, that guy looks pretty good too. And they did it again. So the Vikings have already drafted 2 USC teammates and now a second LSU, again going back to Skull LSU, Tiger is in the building. Jaquelin Roy, the nose tackle, defensive tackle, coming in from Baton Rouge, is in purple. So welcome on in. Let's talk about the new Vikings defensive lineman today. Background: 22 years young, 6'3", 305, former 4-star recruit from Baton Rouge. Grew up right around the team facility, so he was destined to be an LSU Tiger. 35 career games, 13 starts. Was a starting defensive lineman for LSU in 2022. Played a mix of nose tackle, usually shading 1 tech as well as 3 tech in the mix as well. I think eventually his true position could be pass rushing nose tackle, but we'll get into that. 97 career tackles, 13.5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 78 pressures. And important to note, so Vikings defensive backs coach Durante Jones had a break in between his Vikings tenures. In 2021, he was LSU's defensive coordinator, so he would obviously have some inside intel and info on Jaquelin Roy, potentially that's why the Vikings traded up with the Raiders to make a move to go get him. And Lance Erline, NFL.com scouting report, rounds 4 to 5. NFL comp, Diesel Dalvin Thompson. I like him, man. Overview: the more you watch, the more you like the way Roy plays the game. Roy Kent. He has a little tight in his lower body, which prevents consistent gap leverage as a run defender, but he has outstanding upper body power and plays with unbridled energy. Roy has 1 gapping snap quickness and 2 gapping potential if he can become more consistent with taking on blocks. Despite limited starting experience at LSU, he already displays signs of a pass rush and athletic talent to execute it. Roy is an ascending talent with the potential to become a quality starter. And as of right now, this is where things stack up. And maybe there's not a true perfect position for him right now because I think that he will flow between pass rushing nose tackle as well as 5 tech in base if he is part of the base package. But something that we've talked about, I would love to have Harrison Phillips play more of a 5 tech. And if Roy can add some more lower body weight and stand up at the point of attack up front, having him at the nose, if he does become a true 2-gapper, would be phenomenal at this point. But obviously, you're betting on the ascension. You're betting on the potential that this kid has. He was a 1-year starter at LSU. I think that he has a chance to be a better pro than he was in the NFL. Than he was in college. It's kind of weird. Where have we seen an LSU player like that where they're better in the NFL versus in college? Who knows? But either way, Jaquelin Roy has the size, has the strength, he has the motor to go up and get after it, get him some NFL coaching, and a couple years, I think that he could be a legit dude for the Vikings. Already looks good in purple and gold, too. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings draft LSU nose tackle defensive lineman Jaquelin Roy. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.